Do your headlights look like this? Yellow, hazy, and unclear? If so, stay tuned. In this video, I'll show you how to restore them the right way. And in just a few minutes, they will look like new again. This is the LINE10 Tools 3-inch wet sanding and polishing kit. For this project, we'll use the sanding discs and foam polishing pads. This is the quick change backing pad with a built-in hook and loop face and an integrated 1/4-inch shank, which fits into any standard drill. Attach the interface pad to add a thick, flexible surface that flexes over curves and rounded profiles, making it easier to work on uneven surfaces like headlights. Just throw it in the chuck and make sure it's tight. All the pads use hook and loop backing, so swapping between steps is quick and easy. Let's start with the 400 grit sanding disc and get into the project. The first step is sanding. Start by wetting the surface. Keep both the pad and the headlight wet throughout the process. Wet sanding is essential, especially at the higher grits. This step is necessary to bring back the original clarity of the headlight, as sanding removes oxidation and yellowing, exposing a fresh surface underneath. Start with a lower grit, like 400, and see if it removes the visible scratches. If you're still seeing deep scratches, try a lower grit, then gradually work your way up to 5,000 grit. Now I'm changing the sanding pad to 800 grit and sanding to remove the 400 grit marks. Work side to side and in light circular motions to keep the sanding pattern even and avoid swirl marks. Now I'm changing the sanding pad to 1000 grit and sanding to remove the 800 grit marks. Keep going up the grits in the same way until you hit 5000 grit. Once sanding is complete and the surface looks evenly matte, it's time to move on to polishing. I'm starting with the black foam pad, the firmest in the kit. Apply a small amount of polishing compound to the pad, dap it across the surface evenly. You can use any fine polishing compound, the same stuff you use on your car. I'll leave a link to the one I'm using in the description. Work it across the headlight at a medium speed with light to moderate pressure and keep the pad moving in overlapping passes. This step removes the fine sanding marks and starts to bring back clarity. Once the haze is mostly gone, switch to the white foam pad for the finishing pass. This final step refines the surface, removes any remaining haze, and brings back the original clarity with a smooth, glossy finish. It's important to note that sanding and polishing will not only remove oxidation, but they also remove the factory UV protection layer. So sealing the surface is needed to prevent the haze from coming back. You can use wax, but you'll need to apply it regularly. Or you can use a UV protectant product designed for headlights, which will last much longer. There are many options on the market. I'll drop some recommendations below. Here it is, a clear improvement with clearer, better performing headlights. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments how your project turns out.